It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching the brand new Predator movie that goes under the name Prey. Now, this is pretty much a prequel to just all the different movies. I don't know if this is going to be them kind of setting up a reboot for this kind of universe, because they do have an Alien series coming out later, like next year, I think. So, I don't know how that's all going to tie in, but I'm just going to give you my first thoughts and feelings about this movie in particular, because there's been a lot of kind of interesting buzz around this movie, a lot of hype. I've heard nothing but good things. And does this movie match the hype? And for me, I gotta say it does, because this is a very entertaining movie. It left me very entertained. This is a very different kind of Predator type movie. They're not doing none of this goofy shit, making like super predators and stuff like that, and it's really grounded. You know, they kind of strip away all the fancy stuff and, you know, all the ridiculous ideas that they've made with past Predator movies. I think 2008 was okay, but I really appreciate this, because not only does this take place like 303 years ago, this makes for an interesting matchup, because now not only do you have kind of a more primitive, I don't know if the primitive would be a right word for this Predator, but without all the fancy tech, but you definitely see where they make improvements later on in the future. But this is just like the first Predator that we see come to Earth. And man, does this Predator make an impact. But our main character here, Naru, she is really dope. I really like her as a character. You know, she's really trying to make her mark and, you know, just show that she can just be a part of the team. You know what I'm saying? And trying to impress her brother at the same time, prove to him that she's worthy to just be amongst the other hunters and whatnot. And I really like that. And this is a very slow burn of a movie. That's why I say the tone of this is very different from any other Predator movie. They spend a lot of time just kind of getting you familiar with just the surroundings and just kind of just building tension. I really like just the way they show the difference between the Predator and how Naru pretty much hunt, and they're very similar. But I like Naru's kind of style, because she's very small, but she's not like to be slept on. You know, a lot of people just underestimate people by their size, but you don't know that person can still whoop your ass if they just know how to take advantage of your weaknesses. And she most definitely does that. And she definitely kind of is rough around the edges, but the more she kind of is just in her element, she has the advantage. She figures out, yeah, I have the advantage over this Predator, because it's not really familiar with just its surroundings. But it does have kind of the advantage just with the kind of early stages with the camouflage, because you could still kind of see it. And it kind of looked weird to me, but I feel like it was on purpose. And the Predator doesn't have all this armor. All it has is like a mask and like a shield that it's crazy, and a bunch of spears. So they haven't really gotten too advanced yet, but it's still advanced enough to kind of give them a run for their money. And I really liked how this whole movie kind of came together, and just the style of it. There's a lot of dope shots. The kills were really dope, even though I will say I think they could have gone a little bit extra with the gore. That might be because of budget, even though this doesn't look low budget at all. You know, this definitely looks like something that could have been put in theaters. I think it would have done really well if they would have put this in theaters, but I can kind of see where they didn't want to take the risk. But they should have took the risk with this. This would have really been a big movie to hit this weekend, because there's nothing really out. So, you know, and I think it would have done really well just in this month of August, with there not being that much like competition, and it's been a really slow summer anyway, so why not? I think it was a really disservice not putting this on the big screen, or hell, even just do the dual, you know what I'm saying, dual thing where you just put it on Hulu and theaters. But it'd have been dope to see this in like just a regular theater with a crowd of people. I think a lot of people are going to like this if you're a Predator fan. I think this is a step in the right direction for the Predator franchise. If they want to continue this with the Prey series, I'd be all for it. It kept me intrigued all the way through. I want to see, though, how y'all feel about this movie. Did it live up to your expectations? Do you think it could have been better? Do you think this will get a sequel? Are you looking forward to what they got going forward with the Predator and the Alien franchise? You know what I'm saying? Is it in good hands with Disney? Let me know how you guys feel about it. This is just my first impressions. Till next time, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.